Hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show live. This week, coming to you from Disney's Pop Century Resort. So, this week, I want to talk about some great dining tips. Now, when you go to Disney, when you come here to Disney, sometimes you want to do quick service, sometimes you want to do the table dining, sometimes you want to do a little bit of both. Now, more specifically for the table service, if you're like me and you and there are certain things that you can or can't eat, a very good thing to do is that when you go to the restaurant, ask the server if it's okay to talk to the chef. And we have done this many times. We've had the chef come to our table and talk to us and go over every piece of the menu and what they are, and it really makes it, it more special when they come and talk and try to make things a little bit more magical, because that's a cast member's job. Their job is to make the experience a lot more magical for the guests, so that even those who are picky eaters like myself can still enjoy some of the fine dining that Disney is known for. So if you're in a situation like that, never be afraid to talk to the chef, because that's what they're there for. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So last night, I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it was fantastic. Oh, hello, Andrew's Adventures. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, we just discussed some great dining tips, and like I said last night, I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it was, pardon the pun, fantastic. I've got a million of them, folks. And there are some great offerings from them. So this week we are going to we're going to cover my top 5 offerings from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Why, thank you, Andrew's Adventures. That's very nice of you to say. All right, number 5, Rusty Cutlass. That's Rusty with an R. They are the pirate band that plays in Adventureland during the party, and they're good. No one is listening. I don't care, Dom. But Rusty Cutlass is a great group. They do great pirate songs. Of course, they do Pirate's Life for Me. Why, thank you, Andrew's Adventures. That's very nice. That's very nice of you. Thank you. And they're a great band. They do great pirate songs, and it's great to have some atmosphere in Adventureland during the party. Number 4, trick-or-treating throughout the park. Last night, we did almost every single treat stop at the Magic Kingdom. I think the only one we missed was the one near Tron. That was because we were trying to find a spot for the fireworks. More on that in just a few minutes. Hi, how you guys doing? Have fun today. One of the best parts of filming the show live from the resort, watching people all head to the parks. But yet, I mean, when you go to the parties and you do the trick-or-treating, cast members give you buckets of candy. I mean, We filled ours up all the way last night. It was amazing. Hi, B. Number 3, the Not So Spooky Fireworks. Now, this is the fireworks show for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it's amazing. I mean, I mean, the fireworks and the projections and the giant puppet of Jack Skellington, put them all together, and you've got a beautiful, again, pardon the pun, Halloween fireworks extravaganza. No need for that. No. All right. Andrew's Adventures. There's no need for that, really. All right. Number 2, the Cadaver Dans. Now, during the Halloween party, the Dapper Dans are in Frontierland, and they turn into like ghosts and sing Halloween and Western type songs, and it's a lot of fun. And at the end, when they do Grim Grinning Ghosts and the hitchhiking ghosts come out of nowhere, it's a lot of fun. If you've been me for a long time, you know that I am a huge dance guy, if you've seen the videos. And my number 1 offering at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade. So last night we found a perfect spot at the very end of Main Street near the firehouse. Well, that's fun, Andrew's Avengers. Have a great time. And we were fortunate enough to sit with watch it with some of our friends from Maine who are also here, or some of our fellow Mainers. It's a great parade. It starts with the Headless Horseman, then to see Powerline Max from a Goofy movie. I am a huge product of the 90s. Thank you, B, for subscribing. And it's a fun parade. Great seeing all the Disney characters. A Fierce Bear, no, I don't work at Disneyland. I am right here at Walt Disney World in Florida, enjoying a great vacay. And it's a great parade seeing Mickey and all their friends. And we're going to talk about the Halloween parades in just a minute. But for now, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you have ever been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And if so, what are some of your favorite offerings from it? And now it is time for Diz or Dat. So going back to what I said about the parades, on both coasts, they have wonderful Halloween parades. At Disneyland, they have the Frightfully Fun Parade, where it's Mickey and Minnie, and then and Nightmare Before Christmas, and Haunted Mansion, Dr. Facilier, and then the villains, and of course the iconic song, "It's Halloween, everybody." And like I said, here at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom is Not So Scary Halloween Party, which features everything that I previously mentioned during the top 5. You guys don't have that in each individual state? So let me know in the chat or in the comments which coast you think has the better Halloween parade, Disneyland's Frightfully Fun Parade, or DAT, the Magic Kingdom's Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade. More than I do, Furious Bear. All right, and now it's trivia time. So last week we asked, what name does Elizabeth Swann tell her pirate it's what her last name was? Someone I forgot the name in last week's chat gave us the correct answer of Turner. And now here is this week's trivia time question. What is the name of Simba and Nala's daughter? Be the first one in the chat or in the comments with the correct answer, and you will receive 100 cool points. Now last night at its Halloween party was only the beginning of my Walt Disney World experience this trip. We've got a lot going on in the next week or so. In case you couldn't tell from my shirt, I'm going to Epcot today for some food and wine, and there's going to be a lot of other great videos on the way. There's going to be during my trip, I like to post one video a day, from throughout my days at the parks. So keep on the lookout for that, and make sure you subscribe, because we're gonna have a lot of fun here, and I want you to join in on that fun. So anyway, that's my tip. That's our show. As I said earlier, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode for this week's shout outs. Make sure you guys check out Nate, aka Paging Mr. Morrow. He does great vlogs all the time from the parks. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Fresh Baked for all things Disneyland. Also, make sure you guys check out Just a Guy and a Girl. They do great live streams all the time from Disneyland. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out my friend Tamia over at Tamia Smiles. She does great content on both her YouTube and her Instagram. Definitely check her out as well. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.